And welcome back. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Vanessa and I go by That Girl Squats, and I am in my off season and improvement season. And honestly, we are traveling a ton. I'm traveling a ton. Coming up, I will be going to California for a week to do some of my big girl jobs within the commercial real estate. And then also, obviously, doing some fun traveling things, which I'm excited to share with you. And next week, we have the posing experience with the Trail of Champions. So we are going to have Marissa Andrews, Martin Fitzwater. We're going to have Daniel Coffeen, Justin Mahaley, and the rest of the Team Mahaley family, which I'm just stoked to be a part of it and help make this come together, along with Colin Brannigan and Macy Tony. The lineup just keeps getting deeper and deeper, so I am stoked to share that with you. So today's video, we are going to go through some of the Texas Pro highlights. We had a little bit of a Q&A with Eli and I, and it was a very slow start to get to Dallas. If you're not familiar, that's where Battle Up Productions is mostly hosting their stuff. So later on this year for Nationals, they will be in Dallas again, hosted by Battle Up Productions, and we're gonna have to go out there again. So I'm stoked. But because we got stuck in traffic, it made us get into town really late, which means that we missed Miss Jenna on stage, but we made it just in time for Santos. I helped Santos with his music, and it was, even though we missed Jenna on stage, we were still able to connect with her after, and along with the Muscle Factory family, which was a lot of fun. The next day, it was we were just kind of relaxing, so we didn't do a ton other than going to the gym and making sure we got our shit done, and then seeing the NPC athletes on stage. So we were able to see Flexenstein and Cody Brown, which shout out to Cody Brown. I helped him with his music as well, and it was just really nice to see him because this was his first show. His story is also really cool. He has been sober for several years now and then fell in love with bodybuilding, so have a ton of love for him, and just watching his transformative journey mentally and physically, you know. And then Stephanie brought out her bobcat, which was cute and fun, and there's just a lot of random little tidbits that we're gonna show you, but it just didn't go quite as we expected, so that's just a quick disclaimer beforehand. So let's get into it. That's a good meatball. Do you know what movie that's from?
It's Adam Sandler, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
Huh?
It's my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
The Wedding Singer.
Mm-hmm. It's whenever the grandma she's like, I need to pay you.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of balls. And she's just like, open up your hands. I'll put them right here.
She put the meatballs right in his hand.
Uh-huh. Just like me. I got meatballs. Okay, bye.
Don't have any clean Tupperware.
All right, well, definitely next time, okay?
Well, oh, don't be silly. Now, hold out your hands.
You want,
There.
okay. Oh, cool. Thanks a lot.
Oh.
That looks good. That's a good meatball.
Fucking 3 hours later, finally made it to Buc-ee's. We are finally doing a Q&A from Instagram. One of the questions was, what is a favorite travel story? One that I have very pertinent into my head right now is because I actually found photos, yeah, it's very pertinent in my head right now. The forefront of my head, is our first trip ever, which was Tahoe. we're like dating for like a week at this point, and I had a trip with some of my girlfriends and their beaux and stuff, and it was kind of like a work trip, and they knew I went on a date with you the week before, and then they kept asking about you. They're like, well, how did it go? Like, whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, he's actually like staying at my house right now, because Eli was living in a hotel at that point. And so I just like offered him to stay there while I was gone, and then he ended up driving up, and it was a cute trip. It was a fun trip.
It was fun.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite, but a funny one that I thought of while we were traveling once was we went to Seattle, and that weekend was Cowboys versus Seahawks, and we're in the airport, and I'm in my jersey, and we get in the elevator, and the Seahawks mascot is in there, and he's the whole time he's just mugging me. It was pretty funny. It was silly.
I remember one that was pre-traveling that we talk about often is we're packing all of our stuff, and then Eli was like, and it was like we were leaving for 3 days, and then he's like, I brought 7 packs of underwear. I'm like, why did you bring that many underwear? He's like, just in case I shit my pants like twice a day. I was just like, at what point would you not go to the doctor?
and we're just to be honest, that didn't even cross my mind. I just thought, I mean, I'm shitting my pants twice a day at this point. I mean, I'm dealing with it. At least I brought underwear.
Yep. Another question was, what is a favorite movie to watch together?
Probably The Wedding Singer, or Aristocats, or any Miyazaki movie.
Yep. Big facts. Or Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Or Fight Club.
Yeah, or anything really by Adam Sandler.
Yep. What training days do you like doing best?
Probably I like delts and I like push day.
I feel like I've been liking, like, I do it often, which is legs, but I don't necessarily think that that's my favorite thing to do. I feel like recently it's definitely been like push and upper, just because like I want those boulder shoulders, baby.
Heard that.
Random question: what's your favorite type of cat?
Type of cat?
Yeah, that was one. Fat.
Yeah, fat.
Chunker. Our cat. He's a tabby, but like.
Or I'm also not like
a cat connoisseur. Yeah, fun fact, Eli used to hate cats, or not. He doesn't really like them that much because he's allergic to them.
They gotta be really cute for me to tolerate them.
TBT to whenever you came over with Billy, like one of the first times whenever you were working.
Fucking asshole.
And you came to sit next to me on the white couch, and then Fat Boy just like bit the shit out of your back. It was like one of the first times that you came over. We went to go to that one Chinese spot, or like the tiny Thai spot, whenever we got the green Buddhas. Like it was like downtown on our street. It was a
Thai canteen?
No, not Thai canteen. But it was something similar to that.
Yeah.
And then last one is, do we have any big plans coming up?
I mean, that's kind of vague.
Yeah.
We have a lot of big plans.
Yeah, we have lots of big plans. We have a posing experience that we're planning. Woo woo! Save the date, September 30th. If you're in Austin or planning to go to Round Rock, Texas, because that's where we'll be. We're gonna have a big announcement later, but that's like one of the bigger plans that we have right now that I can think of. I don't know. I can't think of anything. My shoulder hurts. Okay.
Where are we going, baby?
We're going to Texas Pro NPC Finals. Who else do we got on stage? We are moving and grooving, and we're gonna have a lot of new types of content. If you're following me on Instagram, you know that I've been bouldering a lot more again recently, and I feel like there is so much that goes hand in hand with bodybuilding and bouldering. And then the next video we'll talk a little bit more about the hybrid athlete, and then talking about the new series that I'm kind of rolling out, just because like Operation Unit isn't necessarily like, even though yes, I'm still in my improvement season, but Operation Unit was primarily focused on Eli and I's growth, and that isn't where this channel is. I feel like it's still primarily just me, and then we'll have like a little bit of Eli sprinkled in there. He's still very much around and he's still very much in the realm, but I feel like that's just not where this channel is gonna be. I think moving forward, I will be talking a lot more about mindset, and then obviously bouldering and bodybuilding, and the climb to building your business and your mental fortitude. So if you notice the last episode, I called it The Climb. That's why. And then the next video, I will talk a little bit more in depth about how bodybuilding and bouldering work together, and they can be symbiotic in some ways. Obviously, like if I was in full on prep, I will have to take a break from bouldering for a little bit, but that's just because of like energy expenditure and everything like that. So again, I'm excited to talk to you guys about that. I've also been diving deep into my cinematic and creative space. So again, we're gonna see a lot of changes, but I really just wanted to get this video out and ready for you, so I can really focus on sharing the new stuff that I've been doing. I have a lot of backlog, and I need to get through that backlog before I can show you the new stuff, you know? So I'm excited. If you guys have any questions whatsoever about bodybuilding or bouldering or business or what you want to see, let me know, because then I can start tailoring that into my content, because I've talked about this a lot, but I always want to make sure that I'm bringing you guys the most value, and also just making sure that like what I'm talking about is hitting home with you, because I want to start creating a better community within this space, because you guys are my friends, and I want to make sure that I'm not just talking to an empty stage or an empty crowd or whatever. I don't know, but I love you all so much, and I will see you next time. Mwah.